right, so you have to show off today. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to show off. So we usually start with soft tissue on her. She has a labral tear. And when she first came in, she had a lot of muscle guarding here. When I was touching her, she was getting really apprehensive about it. So now we start with soft tissue and cupping just to loosen up the muscle and get some more range of motion. So she's a gymnast, so she needs a lot of range of motion overhead into like that hypermobility when she's doing her back handsprings and her back tucks, going up on vault. So having tight muscles, especially in the shoulder here and in the lat, not the best. So we really want to make sure we're emphasizing our shoulder mobility and warming up these muscles here. What have you done in practice since seeing me last?
I did back handsprings with the mat on the temple track. And then
How did that go?
It was good. So I did it on rod floor and it felt fine there.
Yeah.
So that was good.
You did do it on the rod and it felt fine? Did you try spring or no?
No, not yet.
Okay. Maybe next week we might try needling this muscle right here.
It feels good.
It feels good?
Yeah.
When we first met, you were like, don't do that, it hurts. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of the cupping, the cup massage, and then I'm gonna leave it on, and you're gonna do your second warm up. So cupping just brings blood flow to the muscle. I like working on it with my hands first, just to kind of get a feel of the muscle tissue. And then this cupping she likes, she says it feels a lot better bringing blood flow to the muscles. And then we're about to do some exercises where I leave it on as she's going through some active range of motion, kind of mimicking some of the stuff she does at practice. Okay, I'm gonna put the little cup right here. So that's more like closer to the insertion. And then this is gonna go in the big belly of the muscle. This is where it hurts?
Yeah.
Is it on it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Start with your handstand walk. So forward and backward. All right, we're gonna do the handstands, kind of touch and go as you need, okay?
Okay.
And then off the wall. Ready? So this is for her shoulder stability, their perturbations. So we're gonna do some quick taps here. And then this one's a new one. I'm gonna put a little bit more pressure and then release. And you're cheating, I see your toe there.
It's a lot harder.
Like soreness or the like sharp pain?
It was sore, but like...
Approaching, okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't like breaks. So we're working also on like, take a break so you can do more during our session.
Yeah.
She's a very hard worker. Let's head back to the table. I'm gonna take the cups off of you. So plan of care for Emma is a lot of increasing range of motion and increasing stability. In the beginning, she came in and she had a lot of symptoms. She couldn't get all of the range of motion, especially like the reaching behind her back. Now that's improved a lot. She's really good, like really, really good about doing her exercises. So she does a lot of the active mobility at home. And then in here, we can use the cups to kind of get a little bit more like blood flow to the muscles, some more range of motion. And then we're slowly starting to bring back impact. So we started with the handstands. Actually, no, we started with the plank shoulder taps. Then we progressed to like static handstands. And then we progressed to the walking handstands. Now we're gonna do, ooh, that was a good one. Now we're gonna do the low level kind of plyometric handstand where she hops onto a box. She does at gymnastics. And we kind of went through that handstand progression. We're to this now. Take a break and then we're gonna do it again. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna go again. If you can, try to hold the handstand at the top. Like balance on the red box for a second. I'm trying to see if you're equal, like getting over your shoulders, or if you're like one's more than the other. Yeah, she showed me a video the other day when she was doing a back tuck. One, it was kind of like that. She's not even watching me. You said you did a back handspring and it felt okay. Let's still do the back bends on the wall. And remember how last time we were talking about trying to get your hands equal?
Yeah.
So if you find, when you go back, can you see these lines?
Yeah.
Try to like mark where your hands are.
Okay.
By like, I want like both like either, fingertips here. So try to not be like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like try to get them equal.
Okay.
That's much further than last time.
Yeah.
Last time you were at like slightly below the P. That
Okay.
time you got there.
Okay.
Do it again. And work your way down if you can. This time lead with your left.
Okay.
Or like when you get on the wall, lead with your left
Okay,
going.
yeah.
One more time and then we're gonna be done with these. Do you feel okay to go overhead throwing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after this, we'll get into the new exercises.
Okay.
I told her we'd give her new exercises today. Let's do 8, 2 sets of 8. So this one I like for her because it's again getting in that overhead position, a little bit of power production. And this is also the same position that when she's tumbling, she's hitting like that hollow body hold. So it's a little bit more in context. Did you know why that's why I gave it to you?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, when you're doing like your front punches, that's also again, you run,
Yeah.
hit that front punch, that position in the hollow body. I don't know, I just do whatever you tell me. Oh, the not so fun exercises, the stability exercises.
Okay.
Way back when we did a 90-90 hold.
Oh yeah, I've been doing those already.
You've been doing those? How are they going?
They're good.
Are they getting better?
I think so. Yeah.
Because the first time we did them,
Yeah.
they looked a little rough.
Yeah, they're getting better, and especially at the gym, we don't have a 9-pound weight.
What are you using?
Okay, so for one set, obviously on each arm, one set on each arm, I'll do 8 pounds.
Okay.
And then the next set, I'll do 10 pounds. So like.
So it
Averages.
averages out to 9
Yeah.
pounds? Okay. I want to see what they look like because we did them, I think, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This one.
Yeah. Okay.
So this one's working a lot on shoulder stability, especially with the kettlebell having its bottom up. This looks way better than the first time. So yeah, this is her non-injured side. It actually looks really good too. A couple weeks ago, it didn't look that good. Got to go into the new exercises I'm gonna have you do. And at practice, are you still doing the one with the band where you're coming across this way? Is that getting easier too?
Yeah.
Okay, that one I want you to keep doing because that's more of that motion that you were doing that hurt. So you're gonna come here, keep tension on the band, and you're gonna go up, out, and then down, all right? So for this one, the focus is slow on the way back in.
Okay. And do you want me to like alternate arms or?
Yeah, do 3 on this side, all in a row, and then 3 on this side, all in a row.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's working both sides. So you can stand a little closer to the wall, stand like upright. Yeah, you can have a slight bend. Yeah, so come like up, slow back in, and then out. Slow back in, and then down. So this one, again, is working on that like scapular control. So I cue her to go slow coming back in, because that's when the muscle's really doing the work. I always tell people, think about you moving the band doesn't move you. Yep. And do you feel the difference? Like on this next one, let the band pull you back in. So like go kind of fast on the way in. Do you feel the difference between that and what yeah. If you feel that shoulder doing a lot of work, good. There shouldn't be any pain, so let me know if it's pain. It should feel like that fatigue, like,
Yeah.
woo, I need a break.
Yeah.
Okay, good. The other day I was like, Emma, can you do a pull-up? And then she just knocks them out. I'm like, no duh, she can do pull-ups. She's a gymnast. What are your plans this weekend?
Getting close to like the nationals and stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
it's good competition.
Good competition.
Yeah.
Is this the one your friends are at? No.
No. This is just
This
like
is-
college. So yeah, some of the girls from my gym have gone, to D1, so they're
Yeah.
in a lot of these meets. So that's always fun.
Yeah. Where did you say you wanted to go? Kentucky?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
Or you don't know yet?
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet.
So this one, we're keeping the band. Thumbs are gonna face up the whole time as you come up here. All right, as you get tired, you're gonna start to kind of go in with your thumbs. Really try to fight and keep them out, all right? Stack your ribs too, so I don't want you arching your back.
Okay.
Do you have bands at your gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So find one that's like about this resistance. So this is like medium heavy.
Okay.
Yep, go all the way up and then walk towards the wall. There you go, and then come back down. Hard,
Yeah.
just do 5.
Okay.
Have your coaches recorded you doing more back tucks? With your-
No, but I can record one tomorrow.
Okay.
And I find when I like focus on it, like I'm able to get it so they're equal.
Yeah.
But it's just not like super like comfortable. Like it's just not like it doesn't feel normal yet.
Gotcha. Because before you were like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was like pretty significant.
Yeah.
Okay. All of this thumbs facing up.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna come up high. Again, don't extend your or arch your back. Keep your ribs stacked. So all of these exercises are working on the same thing.
Yeah.
Similar things.
Okay.
So up and then down. This one will get also pretty fatiguing, pretty fast, just how the other ones
Yeah.
look easy.
Yeah. I
But they're
always
not.
feel it when I like am at the top. Like going up, I'm fine, and then like right around here, I start to feel it.
Feel it as in pain or feel it as in your muscle?
In my muscle. Yeah.
Okay. So Emma is pretty strong, so it's not like we have to necessarily work on like strengthening the muscles, but we need to work on a lot of stability. And you can tell.
Yeah.
Versus like the ones that we do that are like a little bit more strength focused, like your circuit, versus these stability ones.
Yeah.
Which one would you say is harder?
Probably stability. It's just
Yeah.
like the, like, mountains
They're more like
and stuff.
fatiguing.
Yeah.
The other ones are probably hard too.
Yeah.
Just like different categories. Yeah.
So I did 5. I know there's a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as you up, stack your ribs. Again, this is also one of those like hollow body holds that she's getting into when she's tumbling. This is another one that's kind of like the handstands. It's a little bit low impact, like your handstand walks.
Yeah.
It's low impact, but it's also working on your core. You might do these at practice already. So you're gonna walk out, oops, and then you're gonna pike up. Walk back in. And then walk back in. So it should feel like kind of ish similar to the handstand walks, but now you're doing a little bit more core too. And then as you pike up, try to get hips right over top of shoulders, right over top of wrist. When was the last time you did one of the moves that hurt your shoulder? Have you tried just a regular full? But remember when you were first learning a full and you do like where you, I don't know how you guys actually learned it, where you go up and like you drop one arm and you only do like a half twist and then 3/4 of a twist and then a full twist. Did you guys learn it that way or no? Do you guys have a pit?
Yeah.
Would you feel comfortable trying to do like just a standing full into the pit?
Yeah.
Just to kind of see what that's like, yeah. See if they know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
How we learned it is when you go up, you come up, like drop one arm and you get like half a rotation in. And then we learned it where you go up and then you kind of bring your other arm and you go like 3/4. And then you like slowly make your way all the way around just to kind of slowly get used to bringing that arm back in.
Yeah.
Because the first time you do it, you twist right or you twist left?
Right.
So you would, okay, so yeah, if you did it that way, then if you twist right, you wouldn't even bring really this arm into it
Yeah.
until you go
Yeah.
to the like 3/4 of the way. If they're like, don't do that,
Okay.
then try a standing full into the pit. So that way you don't have to worry about your landing.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about running because like there's no impact or anything like that. Do you just do like a round off hand double or like what do you do?
Yeah,
Have you tried it into like, again, try on tumble track, or have you just gone like straight to the floor?
I wasn't sure. I can't remember really since it's been so long. Like,
Yeah.
Like where it felt like in the double back. I can't remember if it was the like, because you have to set more. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so when you're like
double
really,
break-ins or
okay,
something, yeah.
start with just singles
Okay.
and see how that feels.
Okay. I'll do that.
Do that between now and when I see you again on Tuesday.
Okay.
And let me know how that feels. Again, remember the first one, you're probably gonna be nervous and it's probably not gonna feel too great.
Yeah.
So same with like kind of everything else that we've been doing. See if you can start, don't go straight to the full, ask your coach first if they can do the like part full.
Okay.
If they're like, no, we don't learn it that way. Because then that's also weird. If you've never learned it that way, that might be a weird thing to learn.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're like, this feels a little weird, I don't want you to hesitate.
Yeah.
So then just go straight to the pit and do it off the tumble track.
Okay.
And then see what you can do on the tumble track. Don't do any doubles, but just start with like, just like round off back handspring and like back tuck.
Okay.
See if that hurts.
Okay.
And if that doesn't hurt, do a couple of those.
Yeah.
If you're like, this feels fine, like no problem at all, maybe try it. I don't want you to worry about your landing, so do it into the pit.
Okay.
If you're at all like, I don't know, stop there.
Okay.
Give it, like, see how your shoulder feels after. Then the next day or Monday, try it.
Okay.
Same thing, does that make sense? Mom, do you approve of that? Okay. If you've been doing it and you feel okay,
Yeah. I only do like 2 or 3.
yeah. And also, when I talked to him on the phone, he was like, okay, like he knows gymnastics, but it's like, okay, what exactly are you doing? So I think when he says don't do anything like dramatic like that, like don't go back to doing what you did that hurt you.
Yeah.
Because if you've been doing stuff like that and it feels fine, to me, I'm like, well, if it feels fine, it feels fine.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately the goal, is
Yeah.
to get you back to doing that.
Yeah.
So does that make sense though with the progression of the how I want you to do things? I mean, you can still do round off hand tucks. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not worried about you like landing a tuck.
Yeah, no,
like,
no, yeah.
It's more the stuff that was really hurting you. That's the stuff that I think you might get more hesitant on.
Yeah.
But like, I think that'd be fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
Mom feels on board with it too?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I just want to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.